Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. And here in the middle of winter, some teams feeling the cold in the power rankings. Others remaining hot. Take a look at the Hawks. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And I think for the Raptors, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some people say they're playing above their heads. I think we're just starting to realize how good this team is.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Prophet is out there with Big Dog. And there's Maverick. And there's the Great. And it's Hayward in a 2-guard. And for the Hornets, in at the guard spots, Ball and Rozier. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. And when it comes to the Charlotte Hornets, DB, this is a squad that wants to keep getting better, clearly.
Kevin, it shows you how challenging success and sustained success in particular is. This is an organization that has had pockets of success in the past. But the keys to this are you drafting well? Are you developing young talent? Have you built out a culture? Do you have top-down leadership that trickles through an organization? This is something Charlotte has to think about.
And the Hornets with possession here. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And the 3 ball is good.
Well, early in his career, you played Terry Rozier as a driver. Now you've got to deal with that 3-point shooting ability.
Here's the Prophet, and that one is stuck right through.
Wow, facing a huge size disadvantage, he goes fearless to the rack. Great athleticism and body control.
Rozier the pass to Williams. Now here's Ball. He's tightly guarded. You know, there's no denying the talents of LaMelo Ball, Doris. Could this be what we see from guards in the future?
Well, we know what he brings, LaMelo, Kevin, and that's a blend of size and skill. He is a magician with the basketball in the open floor. The handle is tight. The shooting is getting better. We have to see this young man develop.
With the majority of the season behind us, GA, what becomes the focus for teams that have postseason aspirations?
Kevin, ideally, this is the time of year that you want to be hitting your stride. So you have to make sure everyone's on the same page and that you're united in the same goal.
Hold on a minute here. I don't know why somebody just messaged me and told me that it wasn't working. So I'm going to go in here and it's right there.
The first one falls.
One thing that impresses you about LaMelo, the way he reads defenses and makes the game easier for everyone around him.
Ball hits them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Here's Big Dog. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Rozier. Stamey at 12. It's deflected. Hayward against Washington. And Hayward gets it to go. Hayward's got his second basket of the night.
Now that's a great move to get to the hoop. Awesome finger roll finish.
Inside. Charlotte no good that time either.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Here's Rozier after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Williams kicks the ball. Back to Williams. 5 to shoot. Rozier finds Williams. And it's Rozier missing.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
And he makes that one. And that's now 6 points for Big Red.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Hornets trail by 10. Pass to Rozier. And Big Red gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Raptors making a change here. Taylor's checked in.
In the lineup for the Raptors, number 34, Mike Taylor.
Bounce pass from Rozier. And Big Red gets the whistle that time.
Come on.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his second foul, and he can't afford to pick up a third.
Smooth checked in for Toronto.
Number 28.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rozier with a screen for ball. Charlotte no good that time either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And the Hornets making a change here. Vincent's checked in. The Greats checked in for Toronto. So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Well, what did them in was all the missed free throws. It could have been a much different outcome.
I thought the frustration at the line was evident, and it makes it easy on the defense when you're not capitalizing once they put you at the free throw line.
Rozier for 3. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Terry Rozier is a shoot-first kind of player, and he's ready on the catch.
Taylor passes to the Great. Toronto working the ball around now. Taylor's shot, good. Taylor's got 6 points.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now, here's Rozier. He's got 6.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
We always see Terry Rozier going all out, don't we, Greg, to make an impact offensively.
Kevin, I just love the way his offensive repertoire has evolved over the years. This guy came in as just a hard-nosed, tough defender, but boy, offensively, his skill set and development on that end is off the charts.
And so it's Charlotte with it after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Here's the Raptors with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Smooth, that's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Hands it from downtown.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Takes the 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end. Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And so it's Toronto. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Raptors enjoying a nice lead here.
Impressive start They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Thompson is out there with Green. Then it's Jones. Then it's Ball. And it's Vincent in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the Hornets 5. Here's Taylor, and Taylor with the stuff.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Outside, Ball. Vincent, the pass to Green. Keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on those second chance points.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Here's Ball. Got a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors. On Friday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Houston Rockets. And then on Saturday, they'll take on John Wall and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And guys, even though things have been rolling right along for them this last stretch, I could see them still getting a boost from coming home. They always say role players perform better in front of the home crowd.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you very much. The Hornets want to play with tempo. Coach Steve Clifford said offense starts with playing through the strengths of your best players. Noah Ball is a great talent with a passion for the game and a flair for playing in the open court. We want to take advantage of that. Kevin?
Yeah, makes sense. David, thanks.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Big Reds checked in for the great. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. There's the pass to Washington. Pass to Vincent. Back to Washington. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The two biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
Williams, he's checked in for Thompson.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Goes up, hammers it home to polish off the break.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here he goes. Vincent and Hayward with the block. Taylor attacking, and it's Taylor finishing it off.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Vincent misses.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Charlotte calls timeout. Rozier, he's checked in for Ball. And Toronto also making a switch. Mavericks checked in for Big Dog.
That was your Hornets Swoop Squad. Make some noise.
Hayward passes to Vincent. Charlotte moving the ball around. And it's Rozier missing.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Basket good. And that's now 8 points for Big Red.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And it's Rozier missing.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And the Hornets making a change here. Ball's checked in. The Greats checked in for the Raptors. And the free throw, no good. Charlotte has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown.
He started the game scorching the Nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Now here's Ball. Defense is right there. And that's a foul called on the Prophet. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
41 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock at 6. Washington sets the pick for Hayward. They could use a bucket.
They are really struggling from the floor.
That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. He gets that one.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Ball with it. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Pass to Washington. Puts one up from 19. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Toronto Raptors going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Put your hands together and get locked for one takedown.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down. And
you know, there's pushing the pace, and then you see what they're doing. They're going all out in transition, beating.
all right, guys, now let's take a look at the possible. And that is a wrap.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from the dude.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
So the Raptors 5 right now. The Great out there with the Prophet. Then there's Big Red. Then there's Big Dog. And it's Maverick in at the point guard position. Washington sets the pick for Hayward. And then Washington with the dunk.
I think Gordon Hayward's height and length makes him a difficult cover. In the pick and roll, this guy is superb at slicing passes through the defense.
Passes it to the Prophet. Washington against Hayward.
Oh, shit.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
Third personal foul. First team.
That's good from Ball. Credit where credit is due. P.J. Washington is one hard-working guy on the floor. Isn't he, Greg?
He's got that grittiness to him, Kevin. Values every chance he gets to affect the game. And like you said, he puts a ton of effort into his play.
The pass to Rozier. Back to Ball. And he drives in, and Ball slams it in.
Well, this is exactly what you want from LaMelo Ball, attacking the rim off the drive.
Low block shot. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Pass to Rozier. Here's the three. The Prophet grabs the board.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, LaMelo Ball is young, but he certainly has words of wisdom already. He says, everybody always asks me, what's my slogan? 2 words, be you. You just got to be you from the jump, and whatever's supposed to happen is going to happen. If you ain't you already lost. That's a fact. Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. More than comfortable in his own skin. David, thank you. Here's Big Dog. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Rozier the pass the ball. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. It doesn't go for him. Toronto's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Hayward can't hit.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And it goes down 2 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Rozier for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Hayward. Now Washington. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Hayward. He's around 6 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Not his best production, and I expect him to break through and get back on track soon.
I think he's been pressing a little bit too much. He just needs to relax and let the game come to him.
Gabe Vincent, he's checked in for Charlotte.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That free throw missing. And some changes here for the Hornets. Thor's checked in. And it's Thompson in for Gordon Hayward. And the second free throw, good. Toronto's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Smooth. Off on the layup.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Over to the wing. Here's Vincent. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Here's Smooth. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And it's Taylor finishing it off.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Back to Rozier. And the 3 off target. Smooth passes to Rainman. This one for 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Vincent. Green is out there with Jones. Then it's Ball, and it's Thompson in at the small forward. So that's the Hornets 5. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Passes to Vincent. Shoots. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. When it comes to trades, some say the draft pick protections should only be for the top 4 or the top 14. TB, why is that?
Well, I think we saw this last season with Dallas. They were in a situation where they had an opportunity to be in that play-in situation, but keeping their top 10 protected pick obviously pulled them in another direction. So perhaps those limitations might help, Kev.
Here's Smooth, and he makes good on the layup.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Hornets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Outside ball. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. A shot missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Martin, the pass to Vincent. He dishes it to Ball. Floats it up for Williams. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Smooth, and there's a nice one-handed slam. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. That just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
Washington's checked in for Charlotte.
Number 25.
And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. To the middle. And then Washington with the
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Guys, straight power there, straight power. And the call will go against the great. That's his first foul. And the NBA, Doris, removing the limit on the number of Supermax contracts that one team can have. Why is that?
Well, I think some teams on course to have 3 Supermax guys, just the way their players are growing, and the league opted for more nuanced ways to discourage big payrolls.
Ball with a wide open look. No good on the triple. Toronto's gone 6 of 8 on 3-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Hayward passes the ball. And here is Green. They get a hand on it. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Toronto, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. And it's Rain Man missing.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Right side, Ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, you love how LaMelo uses the contact to get to the line. This guy's IQ on the offensive end is something else.
Tiny, he's checked in for Toronto. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Golden State has been the team of the last decade. But if you had to make a prediction, Doris, which team do you envision as the next dynasty?
Oh, Kev, sustained success like that of Golden State is truly rare. That is a tough one. But if you're going to put pressure on me to pick one, I'd say Boston because of their star talent, their depth, and the front office leadership.
Toronto's gone 7 of 10 shooting from 3-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Raptors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for the dude.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Now here's Hayward. D right on him. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lets it go from deep. Smooth with the rebound. And here are the Raptors now. And the basket by the great.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team...
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really...
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. And tonight we'll see the Toronto Raptors as they go up against the Houston Rockets. This is... All right, folks, get your running shoes on. Both of these teams want to push the pace.
Oh, that they do. Pace, pace, pace. And as a fan, I just love these types of matchups. It's so much fun to see these teams get up and down the floor, play with pace, and have fun. I'm excited for this one.
Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. Wembanyama out there with Smith. And it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. Just 4 to shoot. Porter's shot is off. Hayward against Smith. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? From deep, Wembanyama. And it's the Prophet with a rebound. Here's a drive by Hayward. Oh, my goodness! Throw it down!
Come on! I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible!
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for Houston. 4-point game. Green with a screen on Hayward. From deep, Wembanyama. The Rockets again can't hit.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
Hey, the slam by Hayward.
Nice Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And Richard, this summer, the Rockets hitting fast forward on their rebuild, signing some key veterans.
Headlined by all-star point guard Fred VanVleet. He was a coveted free agent. Listen, with their upcoming draft pick not under their control, I think the front office figured may as well go after wins now.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Hayward.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Houston has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Smith outside. Shot to stop the run. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
Offensive rebound from deep. Hayward. Here's the Prophet. Pass to Maverick. From downtown. Buries it from 3.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum-rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
It's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at the Rockets, sitting in 7th place right now. They'd like to climb up the standings.
When I look at the Rockets, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
The 3, Smith. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot. But for the young Jabari Smith Jr., he's still finding his footing here in the league.
Yeah, no one said playing in the NBA was easy. I don't care what pick you are. Smith has big expectations on his shoulders, Grant, but I think he's done a pretty good job so far.
Knocked away. Hayward outside. Pass to the Prophet. Here's Maverick. The 3 is up. And the Raptors, another 3.
I just love the ball movement.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Now here's Porter. Tight defense on him. Outside Wembanyama. The Rockets again can't hit. The Raptors have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Here's Hayward. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
Maverick, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Wembanyama, no good.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And it's Green with the ball for the Rockets. They trail by 18. Hayward with it, now guarded by Wembanyama. And now the Raptors on the break. The shot by Maverick, no good. Porter, the pass to Wembanyama. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
So for the Rockets, Şengün checked in for Smith. Eason comes in for Martin. And it's Primo in for Porter Jr. And he makes all 3.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Yep, that one goes.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
And a fast break now for the Raptors. Here's the Prophet, and he jams it home with authority.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Outside Eason fires the three, connects from downtown.
As he gets more comfortable in unlocking his potential, we'll see Green get more comfortable in moving the ball.
Here's Money. Drains the triple.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Green, and he buries his first look.
I love seeing Green capitalize from that mid-range. These shots help get him into a groove.
Here's Big Dog. And down it goes. 2 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And so it's Toronto, up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets, starting the second. Alperon Şengün out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Josh Christopher. Then it's Green. And it's Primo in at the 1. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, asked to compare his game, Victor Wembanyama said, "I would hate that my game resembles any one player because that wouldn't be ambitious enough. My whole life, I've always tried to be one of one. I don't know where it comes from. I think I was born with it. I've always tried to be original. My goal is to be like something you have never seen." BA?
Wow. Mission accomplished there, Allie. Thank you. All right, Grant, I'm going to ask you to put on your executive hat now. Tell us what the key is to establishing culture in an NBA organization.
Ooh, BA. Culture, structured accountability. It's about getting the right group of guys, having strong leadership, and of course it only works if the coaches and players fully buy in.
Martin, he's checked in for the Rockets. Porter Jr. comes in for Primo. Here's Şengün. It's Martin on the wing. Now here's Green, averaging almost 23 points a contest. A fantastic offensive player.
It's hard to know what Green is going to do in these sets. He uses that unpredictability pretty much to his advantage, though.
Here's Rain Man, defended by Şengün. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Big Dog's got 7.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Hayward, he's checked in for Toronto. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Porter. Taylor with a rebound. The Raptors have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. The Prophet. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
And here is Green. Really played well against Indiana in his last game. Screen by Eason. From the baseline. And he connects with a jumper.
Just a beautiful jump shot. Green is the prototype NBA 2-guard.
Pass to Taylor. Blocked. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. It's good.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
And Richard Şengün has really been impressive. A big who does a little bit of everything.
Well, his passing is what's really fantastic, BA. He pulls off dimes most guards wouldn't even consider attempting. He's a player that a lot of people should start paying attention to. That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Smith. No points yet. Porter from outside. It's not going to go for him. Toronto has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. From deep, Hayward drills it from deep.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Here's Smith. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. That's the aggressive attitude Smith will bring with him to the NBA. Attacking the D and willing to take contact to draw the foul.
And you look at two-way players who split time between the NBA and G League. They become important to roster construction, RJ.
It is, but I think also that the NBA has to make sure that these guys are taken care of because they're less expensive, so they end up having to do this bouncing back and forth. And you can have 3 guys shuffling back and forth. It's given a lot of young players an opportunity to prove themselves, but I still think that the teams need to make sure that they're taken care of.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
The first free throw is good.
Number 75. 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Here's Porter. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
Yeah, they connected from outside. Oh, my goodness.
How about that?
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. And it's Porter with the ball for the Rockets. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
Hayward, good.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
1:02 left in the second period. Primo can't hit.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Here's Taylor, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
51 seconds left to play in the first half. Now here's Porter. He's closely guarded. Comes up empty down low.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Both teams will make substitutions. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. It's Christopher on the wing, guarded by Hayward. Gets the 3 ball to go. Martin's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Toronto has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Here's Hayward. Plays it up and banks it in.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Wembanyama up top, guarded by Hayward. For 3, Smith. It's hauled in by the Raptors. The Prophet's got 8 rebounds in the game. Gets it off. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Toronto, holding a massive 34-point lead to end the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back after this.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Houston Rockets.
They need to focus on getting high percentage looks. Right now, they're taking the first shot. Not the best shot. Guys need to move their feet, set screens, open up these shooters.
Might be something under discussion as we speak. Next up, let's see what's going on in the Rookie of the Year race.
We know how hard it could be for rookies, but so far this group has done an awesome job for adjusting to the speed of the game.
You could make a strong case for any of these guys to win the award. That's how deep this class is. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly.
I gotta do it differently. This sucks. Lou or Toby, you're a fucking menace, I'm telling you.
Why would I do him to tell I just got in my bag?
Toronto's gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. A moment here for an injury report. And let's go to the sidelines for an update on Kevin Porter's injury.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Houston. He said it doesn't look good at all. They are very concerned. For a team right in the playoff mix, one can only wonder just what kind of impact this will have. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
And it's Hayward in at the 2. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender. And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Hayward, good.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pass to Martin.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Number 26.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Here's Porter, a steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Martin with the bucket.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
It's Martin on the wing. Outside, Green. Another 3 from Houston.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Pass to the Prophet. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Martin outside. Green against Hayward. 16 feet out. And it's Green missing.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
Hayward with it. Martin picks him up. And that one's good. Maverick's got 13.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Pass to Porter. Lets it go from deep. The shot no good. And Hayward has got the ball here for the Raptors. Richard drafted as a teenager. Kevin Porter Jr. started just 4 games in college.
Making his transition to the NBA was extra difficult. I give KPJ credit. After a couple of challenging seasons, he has really improved. Kevin is so young, he's just scratching the surface on what he can be.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group. Primo, he's checked in for the Rockets. Pass to Wembanyama. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Smooth. Offline with a 3. The Rockets have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Commissioner Adam Silver maintains that he is not against shortening the regular season. He said, quote, the fact that teams are focused on load management and players are resting, it sends a message. And while he doesn't want to be tradition-bound, guys, he said whatever happens, they'd ensure every team visits every city at least once per season.
That's an interesting point there from the commissioner. Thanks, Allie.
And he's shooting it at an efficient clip, but he needs to keep looking to score. It's what his team relies on him to do.
Pass to Martin. Here's Primo. Back to Martin. 6 to shoot. For 3, Smith. Smooth. Grabs the miss.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
On the take. And the basket by Taylor. Give him 8 points now.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Wembanyama using his post moves to get the 2 points. Wembanyama's got his third bucket of the night.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Smooth, no good. The Rockets have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Shoots from 14. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Drops in the 3.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
From deep, Wembanyama. And Wembanyama missing.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Smooth, no good. Here's Primo. And so it's Toronto destroying the competition as they end the quarter with a colossal 40-point lead. They've done well. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Tari Eason is out there with Josh Christopher. Then it's Jalen Green. Then there's Alperon Şengün. And it's Primo in at the point. Outside Eason, the 3-ball. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
Nice unselfish play by Green, taking the time to get another guy a better shot.
Down low. And here we go. The Rockets in transition.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
And Toronto calls time here. Fourth 3. Taylor's shot is off. And the Rockets shooting only 36% so far in this game. And there's the lob. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. To the paint. Here's Eason.
Yeah,
Eason with the jam.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling. And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
So much talk about what should be done with the regular season, RJ.
Yeah, players and teams have kind of really started downplaying the importance of the regular season, but not the smart ones. Part of that is, you know, the media obsession with rings and ring counting, but the regular season matters, and I do not believe that they should shorten it at all.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Smith's checked in. Rain Man. And he dunks it down.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Pass to Şengün. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Smooth, defended by Eason. Smooth shot is good.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Christopher. Taylor with a rebound. Taylor's got his 4th rebound in this one. Unloads from 13. And that one drops.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Goes up on the wing. And it's Green missing. Toronto has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Smooth shot is good. Smooth's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Now here's Green. Defense right on him. Pass to Eason. Looking to win the run. Rebound by the Raptors. Taylor's got 5 rebounds in the game. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. The Great's got his first points of the game.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
For Toronto, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Oh, throw it down. Wow. And that one is hammered home.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Raptors.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this win, they will now have 52 victories for the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first.
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Green finds Smith. Here's Christopher. Back to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. And
Nice play.
Sengun, throw it down.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
It's a shame, really. If they've been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
No. Stout defense comes from not only contesting the shot, but also grabbing the board.
To the left wing. Eason, pass to Green. Tipped. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. To the middle. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Smooth, the pass to Smooth. Here's Taylor, takes a 3. Christopher with a rebound.
Toronto foul. Taylor. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Outside Wembanyama. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate.
What are you doing? You go, girl. All right. Well. All right. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick before I start this. I'm trying to get to the NBA Slam Dunk Comp. I think there's like 4 more games to play. I didn't make shooting stuff. That sucks. I'm going to switch up these controllers. Let that one charge. Yes, sir. Look at my baby girls. I know, you guys are all awesome. What time is it? Okay. Before we get going, I'm going to feed these guys. is their dinner time. It's dinner time, buddy. We're gonna get you some food. You hungry? Of course you are, that's why you're here. Alright. Let's get this stuff into you. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Kitties, come on. Princess, let's go. Come on. Toby. Toto. Come on, bub. You hungry? Come on. There you go, guys. Go get your food. All right. Everybody's eating. Just give me 1 sec. I just got to get this shit going, and then I'm going to kick into the next game. I'm really hoping that I can pull something off to get one of my guys from my team onto the 3-point shot. I'm really hoping. I keep watching for it, but they're not showing it. The slam dunk, though, from the way it looked anyways, it looked like all the players on my team are on it. You know the routine, buddy. You gotta wait till the kitties are done eating. You can come out. You don't have to sit there. We had a big scare with my dog there the other day. I don't know what happened to him, but he got really sick, and we thought we were gonna lose him. He got so sick he was throwing up, diarrhea, and then it went down to like very little poo at all. Took him to the vet, got him checked. They couldn't figure it out. It was like spend $1,000 or whatever, so we ended up taking some medication. We spent like $500, even though the doctor really wasn't sure what it was. He called us a couple days later to see how he was doing. We said that he was making a recovery. They said stop using the meds, and then by that night he started getting tremors. It was scary shit. And then he made a recovery, so this week he's been really good. Yesterday, though, he got himself onto some hamburger, and he didn't want to get caught eating it, so he swallowed it. It sat in his stomach since dinner, but by 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock last night, he threw it all up. So far, he's still doing good. He's back to himself. He just can't do human food. All right, here we go.
And as they gear up for this challenge on the road, a look at the Cavaliers. These guys mean... Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. You'll watch the Toronto Raptors in this one as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm Kevin Harlan. And the latter half of the season, Greg, in your experience, did the games get easier or harder than it was earlier on?
Overall, I'd say it's harder later on. Physically, you're more banged up, and mentally, it's a long season, and that can wear on you as well.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. And their two big men out there, Mobley and Allen. At the guard positions, it's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the small forward. Ball's knocked loose. Fast break, Toronto. The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the evening.
First team foul. At the line for two.
That free throw, no good. Well,
Shit.
JB Bickerstaff, Greg, has done a tremendous job in his time with this Cavaliers team.
Has had him on the winning track since his first full season with the team. Really getting the most out of this roster. Not full of superstars, but full of guys who enjoy playing together.
From downtown, a nice shot by Maverick.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now, here's Garland. Not a lot of room. Yes, that goes in.
Fearless move by Garland inside, going for the high percentage shot.
Here's Hayward. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
The long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
And Allen drops them both. Toronto, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Big dog, no good.
And once he had to change his shot in the face of the D, you just had a feeling that one wasn't going to fall.
The wide open look here for Garland. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Maverick passes to Big Dog. Allen with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Mitchell kicks to Garland. Pass to Okoro. Mobley wide open. The basket good off the assist from Allen.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
Here's Maverick. And the Raptors miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Wound up there for Allen. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you can see Allen's eyes light up when he saw the opportunity for that alley-oop and finishing it off in style.
Here's the Prophet. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
And there's the call on Maverick. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
The Raptors making a switch here. Taylor's checked in. LeVert's checked in for Cleveland. A 3 from Garland. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Garland's got 5.
What a feed by Donovan Mitchell, taking full advantage of the weakness in the defense.
Taylor taking his time here. Here's Big Dog, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Big Dog's got his second bucket of the night. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely. Back to Allen. 20 feet out. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, and I think the perimeter game is what helped them in that one. Consistent from out beyond the arc.
We talk a lot about shot selection, and we saw why. You want to avoid empty possessions.
Mitchell dishes to Garland. Now the pass to LeVert. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Raptors leading by 6. Hayward, and Hayward at the stuff.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Mobley outside. Mobley sets the pick for Garland to halt the run, and Mobley the bucket on the assist by Garland. Mobley's got his second basket.
With how well Garland scores it in that pick and roll, the roller should always be open.
Here's Hayward. Great D that time from LeVert.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Up top, Garland. He's got 5. Allen, that's good.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
30 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Hayward. Excellent from Allen. Last game for the Cavaliers, they picked up the W against the Nets in Brooklyn.
How do you miss twice?
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. They trail by 3. The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board. 77% collective.
And he knocks down the first one.
So good at getting his team involved. Garland has become a difference maker.
Both free throws good from Garland.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Oh, my God.
The Cavaliers will take it.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Here is Wall. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Raptors lead. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
We've got the great. Taylor is out there with Smooth. And it's Rain Man. And it's Big Dog. And hit the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Taken away. Fast break Toronto. Here's Rain Man. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, don't say that about
and
yourself.
Steve, when a team wins or loses a few in a row, how much does that carry on to the next game?
You know, Kevin, it carries on. It's depending if you're executing and playing well. Sometimes you can just lose and you feel good because you're playing the right way. But if you're losing and not playing the right way, it can carry on. Same thing for the wins.
The Profits checked in for Smooth. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Okoro's checked in for Jetty Osman. Raptors leading by 4. Fires the 3. Wall grabs the board. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Cleveland. That's a foul called on the Prophet. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And Cleveland turns it over again. And so here's Toronto. They host the Spurs after this one. And that will be the third of 5 straight played at home. Taylor's shot, good.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Wall finds LeVert. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Fast break, Toronto. Here's Taylor. Oh, and the dunk by Taylor.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Here's Wall. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
What a great finish there from Wall. It's clear he doesn't fear anyone when he's looking to score.
Big Red's checked in for the Raptors. A switch here also for Cleveland. Mitchell's checked in. Here's Big Dog. And the layup falls. Big Dog's got the lead up to 8 now for the Raptors.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Here's the Prophet. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
A kick out to Mobley. A 3-ball. Taylor with the rebound.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
You know, Greg, it's nice to have a big man like Mobley out on the floor with all the things he can do.
And Kevin, you gotta love his skill set for a 7-footer. Really diverse in terms of what he brings to the table. And then you hear so much praise for his attitude and his feel for the game. What a valuable player to have on your team.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Checked in for Big Dog. And then for Cleveland, Jetty Osman, he's checked in for Mobley. And it's Garland in for John Wall. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, pass to Okoro. Cleveland moving it around. Powell kicks to Garland. 6 to shoot. Mitchell looking it over. They can't stop the run with that one. Raptors leading by 13. Here's Taylor. His first miss, now 3 of 4 from the field. Passes it to Okoro. Hayward grabs the board. The Raptors have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Took him no time at all on that one. Taylor's got 6 here in this quarter.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And here is Okoro. He's coming off a 16-point game against Brooklyn. Powell, the pass to Garland. He kicks it to Mitchell. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Oh, nice pass there. Garland with the great vision.
Toronto leading by 14. In the corner, it's Hayward. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It goes on Isaac Okoro. Raptors have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. The greats checked in for Taylor. And it's Big Dog in for Rain Man. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Misses the wing 3.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back to the action in just a minute.
We're back again. Welcome. It's that time again to take a peek at how the mid-season power rankings are shaping up.
Taking a look here now at Toronto. No surprise to see them at the top of the rankings. We knew they had championship DNA before the start of the season. And right now they're showing that they can possibly get to the championship rounds.
When you have the roster they have, health permitting, you expect them to be number one.
Now let's talk about that first half. It's been a runaway success for the Toronto Raptors.
You know,
and that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And you know, Big Dog has been
I know what you want, but you can't have that.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, at the guard positions, it's Garland and Mitchell. The big men on the floor for him, Mobley and Allen. And it's Okoro in at the 3.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Mitchell dishes to Garland. Fires top of the key. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Garland's got 10 points in the game.
He's a high-volume jump shooter for a reason. Garland has tremendous touch from almost anywhere.
The Cavaliers trail by 18. For 3. Good on the triple. He's got 13.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Hayward outside. No good that time. Excellent D there from Allen.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Garland looking it over. The shake. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
He did a nice job of keeping him off the block. Didn't let him get deep post position.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And J.B. Bickerstaff wants a timeout. Vinny, we've seen some great MVP races in these last few seasons, haven't we?
Yes, we have. The depth of talent at the very top of the NBA is terrific. Embiid, Giannis, Jokic, Curry, LeBron, Tatum. The MVP is up for grabs every season.
Mitchell kicks to Garland. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Raptors leading by 13. Three-pointer. Hayward. Offensive rebound. Over Mobley. And again, Toronto no up.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything. It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had one triple in the first half, now has his second.
Outside Garland. Screen by Allen. From past the arc. Hayward grabs the board.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. You've got to be a little embarrassed by that one. And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Allen with the screen for Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Toronto, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA has a three-pronged approach to globalization. One is hosting games on foreign soil. 2, teach youngsters to play through academies and camps. And 3, make broadcasts more accessible via television and the web. The returns, 15% growth year over year for the last decade. And an opportunity in time to maybe be the biggest sport on earth. Kevin?
Those are big plans. A lot of competition, but I love the way they think. DA, thanks. 1:06 left in the third. Clock at 6. Okoro kicks to Garland. Another miss by Garland. Raptors leading by 21. The 17-footer. Hayward can't hit.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Allen finds Garland from 10 feet out. Here's Maverick, covered by Mobley. Here's Big Dog, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Allen trying to break free. The Prophet grabs the board. The Prophet's got 5 rebounds tonight.
I'll tell you what, the little man's feeling bouncy. He can throw it down on guys twice his size.
15 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now, here's Garland. Tight defense on him. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
It could go. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Toronto ahead by 26 points. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Raptors shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. They've got Rain Man. They're great out there with Maverick. And they're smooth. And it's Taylor in at the 4-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Mitchell outside. Wall wide open. No good with the triple. Wall's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. And the shot is good. And it's 13 points for the dude.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Watch out. Get out of there. She used you as an excuse to go get the kitty food. Yeah, as soon as you knocked at the door, she barked and then took off to go. And she even got a bite out of it. She only got a bite. What?
The air stinks. Keep clear. Oh, what? What are you talking about? I need help.
With what?
Just,
Okay, and just taking pride in being their leader, these passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Pass to Maverick. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Now here's Wall, guarded closely. The pass to Osman. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Here's Mitchell on the money from 12 feet away. Mitchell's got his first points in this one.
Cash from mid-range. Donovan Mitchell loves taking that one.
And it's Taylor finishing it off.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
The high post shot. Wall's shot is off.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Shit.
Osman, the pass to Wall. Back to Osman. Puts up a three. Mitchell with the bounce pass. Cleveland moving the ball around. Pass to Osman. The great grabs the miss. The Raptors have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Now here's Wall. He's guarded closely. Powell sets a screen for Wall. And there's the call on Maverick. That's foul number 2 for him. Smooth checked in for Toronto. Cleveland also making some changes. Allen's checked in for Dwight Powell. Blazeboy comes in for Jetty Osman. And it's Garland in for John Wall. Blazeboy kicks to a Okoro. And there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's going to go on the dude. That is his first foul of the game. What do you think of the league's most recent CBA, Greg, that 7-year deal just signed?
Oh, Kevin, the NBA and Players Association both need to be commended. Labor peace through the rest of the decade. Most pro sports don't have this kind of stability.
Well, you know Donovan Mitchell is a 2-guard, but he can play a little bit of one. He also can create shots for others.
Passes it to the great from the arc. Rebound by Mitchell.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Here's Smooth, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Toronto?
High effort, fast break plays. They have been very effective for them in this game. Generate a lot of points for them.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
On the wing, Mitchell. And it's off from 3-point range. And so it's Taylor who brings the ball up for the Raptors.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Raptors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the dude.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
Shot by Taylor, no good. Cleveland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. To the paint. And Mobley throws it down.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Money's checked in for Taylor.
Coming onto the floor for your Raptors.
36 seconds left in the game. Okoro dishes to Allen. Kicks to Okoro. Pass to Mobley. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Rain Man. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Offensive rebound. Money launches it. He's off on that one. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that...
All right, I gotta grab a case of water from the car. I'll be right back.
The chef said he wasn't going to be in because he was busy doing other things tomorrow. 4 a.m.
Like 5. I'm going to chop all my stuff, have it ready, chopped up, and then,
I'll do it, don't worry about it, whatever.
but I can chop off, like, I can chop.
It'd be nice if we had communication instead of dropping shit, right?
Happy Monday, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Good evening to all of you. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And they're down a star player. Who knows how long that'll continue. Tough to compensate, to say the least.
It's tough enough to win in this league when you're at full strength. Missing a cornerstone player makes it even harder.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Sohan in at the 4. And for the Raptors. And it's Big Dog in at the shooting guard position. Teams are in the thick of it now, Grant. More than half of the regular season is behind us.
Yeah, in the thick of it is right. Teams are getting fatigued right now. This is the point of the year where the teams with the most depth separate themselves from the pack.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
And the basket is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Schroeder. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Johnson finds Poeltl. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
I think his frame makes him very difficult to deal with as a roll man. Poeltl can set a mean screen.
Pass to Maverick. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Off target at the rim. And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Last time they met in San Antonio.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Vassell can't get it to go.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Sohan, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Lets it go from 11. No luck on that one.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Oh, that was something else,
just
man.
Beautiful. Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Well, Grant, when it comes to the Raptors rebounding, it's a tale of two stories.
Yeah, B.A. And over the last couple of years, they've been terrific on the offensive boards and absolutely terrible on the defensive boards. It's something they're working to fix this season.
Here's Rain Man. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that simply stated a terrific play.
Vassell from outside, off the mark. The Raptors with a lead. There's the drive. Hayward for three. And the Raptors another three.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Schroeder passes to Poeltl, fires from the line, and the shot's good.
I think it's a big help when Poeltl can make the mid-range. It forces the defense to bring the bigs out of the post, and it really opens up things.
Here's Maverick. Still no points. Great man. That's good.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Timeout called, the Spurs.
If you want a free shirt, you need to be a super fan. And that means bringing all the boys you've got right now.
A different look for San Antonio. Collins, he's checked in for Sohan. Branham comes in for Vassell. And Bogdanovich is subbed in for Schroeder. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Branham. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game.
Toronto foul. Number 26. That's his first personal foul. First game foul.
A minute 15 left in the first quarter of the game.
I don't know about that.
There's the steal.
You love that defensive effort right there, showing up.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Pass to Branham. Now here's Bogdanovich. Tightly guarded. Inside. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Shooting for San Antonio. Zach Collins. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw misses. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And the second free throw is good. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Lewis. Robinson-Earl with a rebound. The Spurs have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
Third team foul. At the line for the Spurs, Devin Vassell. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And talk about a guy who just keeps getting better and better and better. Vassell is one of the more complete players in this game.
Toronto's gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Jumps up. Oh! Boom! He jams it straight down.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Here's the beast. And a two-handed jam.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Raptors out in front, up 11. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And it's the Beast in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Lewis can't get it to go. It's great that basketball has become such a worldwide sport, Doris. The talent in the NBA has never been better.
I couldn't agree more, BA, and great competitors, no matter what, want to play against the best regardless of where they come from. Look at the MVPs. Giannis with multiple wins in that category. Nikola Jokic with back-to-back MVPs. I love it. The better the competition, the greater the level of play.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so it's Collins who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Trailing by 10. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. Here's Tiny. Collins defending. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Raptors, number 24.
And he drops the first. And he makes both free throws.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Vassell finds Bogdanovich. Fires in the triple. Bogdanovich has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Tiny. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
He knew he had to take it up strong. David dunking on Goliath.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
160. Did you hear me?
160?
Yeah.
I have 150 and then 10 in cash. Or do you want me to wait until I put the 10 in my thing and then just transfer? That's what I do.
What?
In my account I have 150. And you said 160, right?
Yeah.
So I have $10 in cash. So if you want to do it that way, or you can wait until after work. I'll put the 10 in and then just transfer you the 160.
Whatever.
I'll transfer like either way. Like, and tonight I'll transfer. On my break I'll go after I'm done job and I'll go.
Just keep the fucking 10 on you and just give me 10 later. Just transfer the 150.
Sweet deal.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter.
I had to go online and pay my bills.
Vassell outside.
Sweet deal.
Collins a screen.